Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play S.T.A.L.K.E.R Call of Pripyat. This is part 34 and the last episode kinda ended on a strange note, and I apologize for that, but I just wanted to make sure that I could actually go through with this, what I'm about to do, and I wanted to because otherwise I would have an episode that was kind of pointless and just, well, end in disappointment. But as you may remember, at least if you watched some of the previous episodes, when we cleared Vano's dead with the bandits down here and got Mite out of trouble down here, on the way back we ran past some stalkers, or a group of people down here. And we're gonna have a talk or a chat with them, because they're part of a different faction, so they're not actually stalkers and they're not part of duty or freedom. There's something entirely different, and we'll see if we can help them out, and maybe in return they'll help us. Well, you probably guessed that. We probably can help them, and they probably will help us in return. That's kind of what I wanted to make sure, but let's see. Yeah, they're right down here.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, would you come over here?
And as you can see, they're also dressed more or less all the same, so they're this one faction, or part of a faction, and I'm not sure if you can read it, but these guys are part of the Monolith faction. And I'm not gonna explain the whole backstory, but these guys were basically unwillingly recruited into this Monolith faction by an entity called the Sea Consciousness, and were actually being controlled by this Sea Consciousness. So these guys have no idea what's been going on, and they've now kind of gotten out of the control of the Sea Consciousness, so they can think for themselves again, but they're out here in the middle of nowhere, more or less, and they have no recollection of what's happened, more or less. So let's talk to Strider here. Hey Stalker, could you help us out? What happened? Well, we don't remember how we got here. I remember that we were a Monolith squad. We had this burning desire to reach the center of the zone. So you kind of remember bits here and there, and well, there's a stalker base not far from here. I can point it out to you on a map. I'm not sure that's safe. When we were on our way to the CNPP, that's the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, we were treated with suspicion. I think we actually killed stalkers afterwards, and that's pretty accurate, or at least these guys, the Monolith, are known to be assholes by everyone else, because the Monolith was created to keep everyone away from the center of the zone, and these guys were extremely hostile to anyone. So I can understand why they're not comfortable about just heading over to the Yano station and popping in their heads and saying, "Hey guys," because they would probably be gunned down on sight. So, but these guys are not under the control of the Sea Consciousness anymore. So I'll help them, or at least try to, and go back to Yano station and see if I can find someone who's willing to, well, take them in, I guess you could say. So let's head back there real quick. And the Monolith faction was I wouldn't necessarily say a key part to the plot in the original Stalker game, Shadow of Chernobyl, but they certainly had a part in it. Oh, jeez. And how everything ties together is slightly complicated, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to kind of try to explain the whole thing, because that would be probably an episode in itself right there. But these guys need some help, so I hope we'll be able to get them out of that swamp area and into a safer place. I'm not sure what they actually do during emissions, though. Perhaps they do have a shelter nearby, but... So, we'll be heading in here, and this is the freedom wing of the Yano station, and here we have
Come on in, man.
Loki.
Relax. Take a load off.
Who's the leader of the Freedom faction here at Yano Station. So he's like the local commandant or something. But I found these PDAs, as you may remember, and he's kind of interested in them. And the first one here is from this General Tachenko, I believe his name was, and it reveals a bit about how Judy came to be. And the other faction is from Morgan, who was involved with, well, basically stealing weapons from Judy and selling them to bandits. And obviously he's going to find that interesting as well, especially because they're now going to, I think, take over this place.
Take your men and join Gaedek at the warehouse. Those duty bastards should come for their stuff any minute now.
Yeah, this is...
Great! Now the boys will be able to fight them off. I don't forget favors, so you can use the stash anytime you want. I'll let everyone know.
Right. Sorry, try not to speak when there's someone else saying something more or less important, but yeah, this is the so-called warehouse, and out here we have the, well, the stash, or the armory that Morgan was stealing from. So I think Freedom is now actually going to send some guys over here and try to take over the area. But for now, I'll just ask this Loki guy if he's willing to take in some new guys, and he is, but there's a small problem. They're former Monolith fighters. And a small problem, he says. I prefer to see Monolith fighters through my scope. And that's what I tried to explain just before, that you can hear these guys aren't exactly excited to hear that there are Monolith fighters joining their squads, because they're used to fighting the Monolith. So, but these ones are peaceful. Looks like that they were under someone's control, because they don't remember what happened to them after they left for the CNPP. They simply don't know what to do now. And, well, Loki, pleased by the fact that I brought him some important information, is now willing to send out a small squad to have a chat with these Monolith guys. So I'll join that small party and head back to the Monolith guys. And here we are. Here's two Freedom members, and here we have the Monolith. So let's see what happens.
What are you standing around for? Have a seat and let's talk. We respect the freedom of our members and other stalkers, and we believe that the zone is open to all, being the greatest gift humanity has ever received. It's an opportunity to take a tremendous leap in our development, and everyone needs to understand that.
Who will commend us?
We don't have a strict hierarchy. Earn our respect, and you get plenty of followers. However, when on the mission, we obey the commander's orders without question. So, any questions? So, welcome to freedom.
Cool. Great. That's just what we need.
Что скажешь, брат?
There we have it. You can now see that they're actually dressed like members of Freedom. Well, they're part of Freedom now, so that's cool. They didn't sound overly excited though. It was kind of like, hey, cool, great, you know, whatever. But I think a load of weight has been taken off their shoulders. So I'm just gonna head over to this guy,
Что скажешь, брат?
and he'll give us a free ride back to Yano Station. So now these monolith guys can actually be found in here at Yano Station. So they're pretty much safe now, and they have a place to hang out, and no one's gonna gun them down. At least on site. They might have their issues with duty at some point, I guess, but for now, I guess they're safe. And here we have Strider, and just gonna ask him how things. Things are okay. The squad is in order, but I really want to know what happened to us. I'm putting a squad together to go with me to Pripyat. Will you join us? Yes, I'll go with you. Want to know what happened to us. I have my fingers crossed that we'll find the answer to that question in Pripyat. I just have to warn Loki, but I doubt he'll object. But you need a suit. Well, he still has his monolith armor. So that's cool. So let's go see Sulu.
What's up?
Wow, monolith armor. Where the hell did you get that? It was part of a set. Okay, so he's actually gonna admit that Strider was in fact monolith. But yeah, I didn't realize there were former monolith fighters. Oh well, we'll see what he's like when the real shit starts. So Sulu seems pretty calm about the fact that this guy would, well, at least in the past, gun him down without asking any questions. So, but that's cool. What do you think about Strider? Monolith people are usually fanatical, fierce fighters. I'm not sure about former members though. Strider looks calm on the outside, but appearances can be deceiving. So we actually got these three guys now. Sulu is kind of like on board, but these guys you can recruit. And I wasn't sure about Strider though, but we managed to get him on board as well, so that's cool. And here you have him in his monolith suit, having some sausage. So I think the next step is to make the final preparations for our trip to the Pripyat underpass. And you may have noticed I just got another achievement, this one, leader. You had a team job to do, so you put a great squad together and proved you're a leader. And you get the achievement for recruiting both Vano, Strider, and Lieutenant Sokolov onto your team. And I think the perk that comes with the achievement is that they're slightly more durable. I mean, I think they can take a bit of more damage, and that'll certainly come in hand down in the Pripyat underpass. But I've grown hungry, so I'll have some sausage as well. And what I need to do now is, well, I need to get my suit, and I'll just head up to Nitro and have him perform a few modifications to it.
So
let's see what he can actually do. Okay, so we've got these 5 basic ones that I need before I can access the next tier of upgrades. So we'll just take them all. Some energy recovery, suit durability, and armor. Some chemical and rad protection. Okay, that's cool. So impact protection or suit durability. I think impact protection will help me against grenades and possibly even bullets. Not sure about that, but so protection against electricity or thermal. Thermal, I think. So carry more weight or additional containers. Okay, so it comes with 2 artifact containers, and I can add a 3rd one. And I guess, yeah, this last one is another 2 containers, but okay, I'll just pick this one because the suit might not only be handy for the Pripyat underpass itself, but actually afterwards as well. So side protection, yeah, why not? More side protection, okay. And of course, still need tools for these last upgrades, but I think that's the suit done, so now I just need to figure out what I want to bring. Obviously, a good rifle. I have that. Actually, let's just remove these artifacts, remove my helmet and suit. And yeah, so I can carry 60 kilograms, well, 72 at the moment. And I believe I can pick up one of these guys and use that as well. So now I can carry 76 kilograms without getting overburdened. So let's put back the armor, unload this SIG, and I definitely want to bring some medkits, not 61 bandages, that might be a slight overkill. I brought those back from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, so that's why I have so many bandages, but let's ditch a good amount of them. Yeah, 25, that seems reasonable. Any artifacts I need to bring? Well, not the compass. Let's see. I have one of those. I think that might be it for the artifacts, so just some more anti-rats. Some more food, perhaps. Yeah, some more food, and actually, screw it, take some more medkits and bandages. And I think I'll just, I have some armor-piercing rounds here for my rifle, but I think I'll settle with just the default ones for now. And I think that's it. Yeah, okay, the 2 grenade types here. And actually, just another anti-rad artifact. And I think that's it. Actually, thinking about it, I might want to bring my Venturas here. And I think I might want to head up to Nitro and just make sure that all my equipment is fully repaired, such as the shotgun and my SIG. Did I? Yeah, I ditched the scope, so I think I'll head back and get the scope. But the VSS Venturis here, just gonna upgrade it real quick. Let's see. So better scope, high contrast sight. Nah, never mind. Accuracy, reliability, accuracy, definitely. Recoil or flatness. We'll take some flatness. So that's a Venturis real quick, and just head down, get my scopes, I think. Well, one of the scopes I already have on my shotgun, but let's see. Here we go. And there we are. So, I'm bringing my shotgun, mid-range rifle and a sniper rifle, along with a decent amount of ammo. Might get a bit more for my shotgun though, just to be sure. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I did remember correctly, it was 25,000. I bought this for 22,500 at the Skadovsk, so I saved a bit of money there, but never mind. Oh, Jesus. Okay, 40 rounds should be more than enough, so I think we're good to go. So I think I'll just head back to Zulu and the crew, and in the next episode I guess we'll be heading down to the Pripyat underpass, which is gonna be interesting and perhaps even dangerous. I'm only bringing 3 weapons and a shitload of ammunition, so here we are, and well, happy that we managed to get Strider into the team, and we now have 4 guys going with me into the underpass. So that's gonna be interesting, and that's gonna be the next episode. But this has been part 34, I believe, and thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.